Hello there, Gemini. Thank you for stopping by for your monthly tarot video forecast for the week of goodness, I'm so behind, January 4th through the 10th. I do want to make a small announcement. We do have 4 different mentoring sessions coming up that still have slots available in them. The first one is January 4th. That's at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, which will be 3 Eastern or 8 if you live in the UK. PM for all of that. And then on Wednesday the 13th, I've got one at 12:15 p.m. Mountain Time. That's going to be 2:15 Eastern Time or 7:15 if you live in the UK. And then on the 18th, I've got one at 1 o'clock again, and that's also 3 o'clock Eastern Time or 8 o'clock in the UK. Last one I have scheduled right now is for January 24th. That's at 6:30 p.m. That is a Sunday, so it's a little bit different than usual. 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. If you're on Eastern Time, that'll be 8:30 to you. And if you're in the UK, that's at 1:30 in the morning on Monday. Probably won't see too many of you guys there, but I don't know. Maybe if there's night shift people that have a day off, who knows? Anyway, if any of you are interested in the mentoring sessions, go ahead and get my contact information off my website, amista.info. Let me know that you're interested and we'll get you into a slot. If none of those times that I have scheduled right now work for you, let me know. We will schedule something that will work for you, and at that point we'll make that open to the public and let other people join as well. There are only up to 4 people in a group mentoring session, so you are guaranteed to have some pretty intense time with me as we look at your experiences intuitively and how you can move forward in those. Okay, so that is the announcement. Let's get on with the reading. Geminis, on Monday, what you have showing up is you have the Two of Coins. Two of Coins is telling me you're doing a really great balancing job on Monday. This can have to do with your bank account. This can also have to do with your time or with your resources. So this could be making sure that you've got enough to cover all the expenses that you have coming up. This can also be, if you have a full itinerary, this can be going from location to location to location that you have and making it and just doing it so that other people think it looks graceful. You might be feeling like it's kind of hectic, but the people around you are going, wow, how does he or she do that so gracefully? And then the other thing that this can be is if you have a lot of different things to get accomplished. So this can be going from project to project to project, getting things done during the day. Whatever way it comes in for you, it does talk about having a lot to get balanced out and about that effort that it takes to keep things rolling in a smooth way and keep all the plates in the air. Okay, so that's Monday. Tuesday, what we have showing up is we have the Nine of Clubs. Now, the Nine of Clubs to me is a card that says preparing for something, preparing for a project, for a campaign. So this could be, for those of you who are running for any kind of political campaign, this can be getting geared up for it. This can be for people who have some kind of project that's getting ready to kick off. Maybe by the end of the week, this can be getting ready for that. Maybe you have a presentation to make to your boss or to a client. This can be preparing for that, but some kind of preparation is being made for something that is coming up. That's what I see on Tuesday, preparations being made. Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins just tells me there's something going on that is causing you to tighten up your belt a little bit. Your budget is not, it's like maybe there's something more in your budget that you're having to cover that maybe you weren't covering before, or maybe you have less to work with in covering everything in your budget as far as your resources that are coming in, but something's going on that you're making some adjustments so that that budget can go as far as you actually really need it to go. Now, on Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about looking back. And when it comes in right side up, it's talking about looking back at some nice positive memories and kind of almost thinking to yourself, well, yeah, those were the good old days. The cool thing is if you can look back at those positive memories and kind of remember, okay, what was going on that was going right then? And kind of look at today and go, are we still doing those things that were going right? Maybe we can improve that, and maybe we can bring some of that spirit from back then into today by doing some of those things we were doing right then, now. But Six of Cups just really does talk about looking back and enjoying those memories as you look back. Now, on Friday, We have the Knight of Swords coming in. The words that I'm hearing as I'm looking at this card are grand action. So I feel like this is you, Gemini. Either you're taking a grand action or you are a part of a grand action that is bigger than you. But there is some kind of grand action going on. And typically when you've got a Knight of Swords, this action has to do with standing up for values or defending values, defending or standing up for those things that you believe in. So this could be something that's going on at a company level where the company is taking some kind of grand action, and maybe it has to do with maybe some core belief or core value of the company's. Hard telling what. This could also be something that you're doing with a church. Maybe your church has something planned and so you are participating in something that is supporting your church, or maybe you have a mission trip planned, and so this is maybe a fundraiser for a mission trip that you have planned. Can be a lot of different things. Can be a lot littler than some of the examples that I've mentioned, but for most of you, I do feel like it's going to be on a larger scale because, like I said, what I heard was grand action, and grand is not usually little. So some kind of grand action coming in for you guys Friday, Geminis. And then Saturday, what we have showing up is we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Excuse me. And the Ten of Swords in reverse just actually is a very good card. I hate it when it's right side up, but when it's upside down, it's fantabulous. Ten of Swords in reverse just means that somebody was saying some stuff about you that just was not right, man. Just not even close. Not even close to true, not close to right, just mean. All right. And so, and you've known about it. I feel like most of you have already known about it. It's not like this is a surprise that I'm breaking on you here right now. You already know. And so what happens is on Saturday, something happens and you're just living your life, doing your thing the way you would normally do it. And there are some people around, or at least one person around, who has heard some of this stuff that people have been saying about you. And as they see you doing what you normally do, they realize that the things that they've been told can't possibly be true because it just doesn't line up with who you are as they are seeing you right in front of their face. So it's really like a double whammy without you making any effort at all, because you're not trying to prove anything to anybody. You're just doing your thing. The double whammy part of it, though, is not only are they seeing what you're really like, but also they're starting to question in their minds, okay, what's going on with this person that told me this trash? Why would they do that? What, you know, it makes them question their character. So it's a double whammy, and you're not even making any effort at all to really justify yourself or to bring about any kind of justice at all, but it's just coming into play. And so I really like that card in reverse. Like I said, it's a good card. Now, Sunday, this is another card I like in reverse, and you got it that way. It's the Four of Cups in reverse. And the Four of Cups in reverse just tells me that it would be really easy for you to have a pity party on Sunday. There's something that would be really easy for you to play the victim and say, wow, you know, things just aren't fair. My life is just bleh, whatever else you might want to say. However, you have resisted that urge on Sunday, and you're looking at the positive things. You're looking at, okay, well, how do I move forward from here? Whatever happened that was disappointing or upsetting, you're not letting it get to you. You're like, hey, I'm on my way, you know? If there's an obstacle here, an obstacle there, whatever, but I'm still on my way. And so looking at those opportunities, looking at where to go next, what to do now, just putting one foot in front of the other and just keep on stepping. That's what I see you doing. It's awesome. So that is your week, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by, for sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, and hanging out with me. Those of you who would like to have mentoring sessions to help grow your own intuition, feel free to find my contact information on my website and let me know that. I am so happy that all of you are here. Everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you next week. Peace out.